Hey guys, it's Mary and welcome back to Study Journey. I'm back with another AMC 10A Problem of the Week video. And for today's video, it's going to be factorizing a number to find the key component parts and then using that to solve the problem and find what it relates to. This is going to use both your mind and your knowledge of math, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. This is AMC 10A Problem 10 of the year 2011. A majority of the 30 students in misdemeanors class bought pencils in the school bookstore. Each of these students bought the same number of pencils, and this number is greater than 1. The cost of a pencil in cents was greater than the number of pencils each student bought, and the total cost of all pencils was $17.71. What was the cost of a pencil in cents? And your answer choices are 7, 11, 17, 23, and 77. So the keyword is that the majority of the 30 students. So because it is a majority, it is not all of the 30 students, and it could be less than 30. So they all bought pencils, and they bought the same number of pencils. So this was also greater than 1. And it says that the cost of a pencil was greater than the number of pencils each student bought. And this is in cents. It tells you that the total cost of all the pencils was $17.71. And it asks you what is the cost of one pencil in cents. So when we're analyzing the problem, we can see that it tells you the total cost of all the pencils. And we know that the total cost is actually equal to the number of students times the pencils purchased by each times the price of each pencil. So when we see this, we can see that there are 3 parts of this, and the total cost it already tells you, which is $17.71, and this in cents would equal 1,771 cents. Now we know that this 1,771 is composed by three parts: the students, the pencils purchased by each, and the price of each pencil. So if we can find these parts, then it would equal 1,771. We can begin with the prime factorization of this number. It is actually 7 times 11 times 23. So these 3 numbers are both relatively prime. And this is perfect because it is only 3 prime numbers multiplied by each other. So there can't be another way. We know that these 3 numbers will have to match up to the parts up here, but we don't know which with which. So that is what we have to find out right now. Now we just have to look at the cases which this will happen. Let's start with 7. The price of each pencil was 7 cents. Then that means it states in the question that the cost of a pencil in cents was greater than the number of pencils each student bought. So that would be the pencils purchased by each part. If the pencils purchased by each was either 11 or 23, that would always be greater than 7. And it contradicts the questions. So therefore, the first case can be eliminated. Now, looking at the second case, if the price of each pencil is 11 cents, then the number of pencils purchased by each, which is the second one right here, equals either 7 or 23. Is that the cost of a pencil, it has to be greater than the number of pencils each student bought. So it can only be 7 because 7 is less than 11. So therefore it's going to be 7 for this one. Continuing to the third case, if it was 23 cents per pencil, then the number of pencils purchased by each is equal to 7 or 11. And we see that this matches up with the criterion, the cost has to be greater than the number of pencils. So these 2 would both work if it was only for this. But remember the keyword in the question, a majority. So a majority of the 30 students, it is greater than 15. And we see that 7 and 11 are both less than 15. So this case can be crossed out. So the only solution to this problem is when the price of each pencil is 11 cents, each student purchases 7 pencils, and there are 23 students that buy pencils. So the answer, as we can see, would be 11 cents. Now looking at the answers, we can see that the solution would be B, 11.